last year, so this is nothing new for the Huskers. It is new territory for Fairleigh Dickinson, as they weren't even in the top 8 for a portion of the year this season. They did win the national title, as you saw back in 2006. None of those players that are on this team. And Litteral, who our coach told us has a little bit of an unorthodox style. Do you see that, Carolyn?
A little bit, not much. I still think, you know, she might have a little bit of late timing, which is very, very common today's game. But she catches up. She has great leverage at the line. Looks good. She also made a much better shot than her last one on this lane. So she definitely made the adjustment and executed.
And picks up the spare. Litteral, very soft-spoken, very intense. We talked to her earlier today. She loves this Baker team format because she says every shot matters. Laugerman. Leaves 3. Cassandra Leuthold today was talking about leading the team. He says you have to know your family, you have to know your teammates. And Laugerman is one of the teammates. She says that she actually has to get in her face like a drill sergeant and takes it well, and that's how she's motivated.
Different strokes for different folks. I mean, to get the job done, you got to do what it takes. You know, people react differently to criticism and what needs to be done, but as the team atmosphere, you know how to handle everybody in their own individual way, and then you come together as a team.
Does not pick it up. Leaves the 9. Are you surprised at how well Fairleigh Dickinson has started, not having the TV experience, not being in the national championship in a while?
I'm surprised because they don't have as much TV experience. I am not surprised that they are staying in the pocket.
And is that because of where we're bowling tonight?
Well, you know, I think there's something to be said about the hometown crowd, knowing that everyone is here to support you, and no matter what, they're your fans, they love you, they want to see you succeed, but if you don't, it's still okay. And let me tell you, shots like this, where you get the little bit of break, knock over that 2, knock over that 7, those are the type of shots that change everything.
Jolie Carrillo, yeah, fired up. Now Van de Meer is trying to keep pace with Fairleigh Dickinson. And does. Van de Meer with the strike.
Comes back with a really good shot after an open frame to set up the next bowler. Moved a little deeper, did not get it as far right as she did on her last shot. High flush. She has a great game, great game.
McEwan. You know, Karen, a lot of people around here were trying to make this into a David and Goliath type of matchup. The small Fairleigh Dickinson private school 50 miles away against the huge Nebraska defending champion. But in reality, it's not David and Goliath, is it, with these two?
Not really. Both have really strong programs, have a lot of support from the university, from family, from friends, from the community, and the bowling centers. So really, on that scale, they're very equal. It's just that Nebraska's been around a lot longer, so everyone's familiar with Nebraska always being a bowling powerhouse.
McEwan picks it up. We've been in the Baker format the last 2 days, and coming into this championship, Fairleigh Dickinson had only had to bowl 18 games. They've been so dominant marching through the field. Nebraska had bowled 28 games to get to this championship. So Fairleigh Dickinson, my point is, has been way more impressive than Nebraska the last couple of days, but Sopp has been the bright spot for the Huskers.
She has struck on every shot she has thrown. Excellent. She has made the right moves and she has executed, and that's why she is in the position she is in. She is your 9th frame bowler to set up your anchor bowler.
The anchor bowler for Fairleigh Dickinson, Perez, leads the 10. Perez, current Northeastern Conference Bowler of the Year, and as you see, a first-team All-American. She's made some All-American team every year she's been in the program. Now a senior, wants to become a high school teacher and coach. Former high school Dexter All-American. She's done it all in her bowling career. National championship would be a great way to go out. And throws the gutter. But how about that intensity?
You know, I'm giggling, and it's for a reason. When I looked over, I'm watching.
She can't get to you over here.
Well, thank God. Thank God I'm going to be retired by the time these girls even get to the tour. Missing that spare changes how now everything is going. But when you have someone like Cassandra stepping up on the approach, you have to anticipate she will hit the pocket.
If your life was on the line, this is who you'd want to be fighting for it.
I would take her on my team any day.
And how about this? Fairleigh Dickinson had been cruising through this game, but got a little wobbly at the end, and Nebraska has come on strong. Trying to even this NCAA championship. Yeah, that's one of the beauties of this Baker format. Things can change in a hurry.
Well, missing the spare in the 10th opened up the door for Nebraska, and that's the team where when you give them just a little bit of area, they're going to take advantage of it.
2 in a row. As Nebraska wins game 2, and this national championship now tied, and Leuthold could have bowled another frame here. She won't. They'll bring in a sub to finish it out, but it is Leuthold who wins the game for the Huskers. And that sub is going to come in and roll. That's number 21, Christina Mickelson. So bottom line, Nebraska comes from behind to even things at a game apiece. The pivotal third game coming your way in a moment.